Hey everyone, Parker here. It's a beautiful day. I hope yours is awesome too. I'm so excited to have you here today, especially if you're new to photography and you're unsure where to start. Because in this video, you're going to learn 5 easy steps to help you transform from a photography beginner into a photographer who creates stunning images like a pro fast. So if you're ready, let's do it. Now, I don't know about you, but when I bought my first camera, this one here, I couldn't wait to start shooting. How about you? Well, that's exactly the same mistake I made in 1989 when I decided to create some portraits of my sister. And here's that very first image. It's a total failure. Am I right? It's way overexposed because I didn't understand how to use my camera properly to get the right exposure. Now, if your first camera was digital, and here's my first digital camera, and you used auto mode or program mode, you probably had a better start than I did regarding exposure. However, those two camera modes will limit your creativity and your ability to create stunning images like the pros. So the first step to creating amazing photos is to, drum roll please, read your camera manual. I know. It's not the most thrilling read, but it's essential to know your camera settings, how to properly use your camera, and more. Now, if reading isn't your thing, don't worry. There are plenty of tutorials on my YouTube channel and others that can help you out because mastering your camera is crucial for creating images since it's not the gear that makes amazing photos, it's how you use it. So master your camera's features, know its limitations, and you'll be on your way to creating images you'll be proud of and that will impress family and friends. Now, to get you started right away, here are some pro tips. For portraits of people or pets, use Aperture priority mode, which is AV or A, depending on your camera, and then set your aperture to the lowest number, like 1.8, 2.8, or whatever the smallest number for your lens is. This will blur the background just like the pros do. Now, for landscapes, stay in Aperture priority mode, but set your aperture to f11 to keep the foreground and background in sharp focus. For action shots, sports, or wildlife, switch to shutter priority mode and set your shutter speed to 1/500th of a second or faster to freeze the motion. Now keep in mind, these are general tips to get you started. Check out the link in the description below for more detailed settings and free photo cheat sheets. All right, so next is mastering light. So light is crucial for creating stunning images you'll be proud of and will impress everyone who sees them. Now, many photographers will tell you that composition is key to great photography, and it definitely is, but I believe light plays an even more critical role. That's why I've made it the second essential ingredient for amazing photos. Now, here's a recent shot I created with an excellent composition featuring layers, leading lines, and more. Now, it's a good image, but check out this other photo with the same composition. The difference is striking, and it's all due to the color of light. Now, I will admit that the fall colors also make this image better. However, shooting this 3 minutes after sunrise creates a softer and more dramatic, dynamic light compared to the harsher light in the first image, which was shot 2 hours after sunrise. Plus, since the second image was shot during golden hour, we have a rainbow of colors in the sky, which is 10 times more interesting than a plain, boring blue sky in the first image. Now, to truly understand how to harness light, you must learn its 4 key characteristics and 3 main behaviors. For a deeper dive into these 7 essential aspects of mastering light, check out the link in the description below. All right, now the next step in your photographic journey is all about mastering composition. With over 30 different composition techniques and rules, your images can improve instantly. But I have some good news and some bad news. So mastering composition and light, for that matter, isn't something you're going to do overnight. It's going to take time and practice. But the good news is that I've created a composition made easy system that makes creating amazing images super duper easy. So check out the link in the description to get the system for free. Okay, so you've created some photos and downloaded them to your computer. The next step is to edit them. Now, just like with composition and light, editing is a skill that won't be easily mastered overnight. And editing can make all the difference between an average photo and a spectacular photo. So first, you must try different software to see what works best for you and experiment with various settings to discover your unique style. Now, you can also leverage AI technology to auto-magically edit your images or use presets. Now, presets are pre-saved settings that can instantly transform your photos with just one click. You can also tweak those settings to fine-tune your images and save your custom edits as new presets. Now, to help you get started, I've included some YouTube playlists in the description for learning more about editing, along with a link to some free presets. Okay, there's just one more step left. But before we get into that, I want to let you know about a free 4-hour photography course on my YouTube channel. It dives deeper into these first 4 steps, giving you even more tips and insights. So you can find the link to that course in the description below. All right, so this next step is a bit of a secret and comes with a warning. It can dramatically speed up your learning curve or make things more challenging and frustrating if you're not careful. And that's because it's common to join Facebook photography groups to share your work and learn from others. But remember, not all advice is created equal. You don't always know the experience level of those giving feedback. They could be beginners like you, or even experienced photographers who, without meaning to, might give you misleading advice. So what should you do? Well, if you're seeking feedback, take it with a grain of salt and always look for a second or third opinion. Verify any information you receive with your own research, or better yet, join a photography community monitored by professionals, which will ensure that the advice you receive is accurate and helpful. And here's the good news. I've got just the place for you. Join my photography community where friendly experts provide guidance that can instantly boost your photographic skills, and you'll find the link to join in the description below. However, before you go, there's one problem left. What should you learn next? Well, I recommend watching this video next to master your camera settings, or this one to master composition to create amazing photos. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.